All right. It's witching time, or witchering time. Whatever time it is, it does mean that I should probably switch on over to the actual streaming setup. Here we are. And then into the game proper. And I confess, while I was just sitting here staring at Dandelion here, I just couldn't help but be reminded of the fact that, you know what, if he existed back in the, I don't know, Renaissance-y time period that this takes place in, I can't help but feel that this same outfit is what Miles Edgeworth would have worn. But anyway, while Sir Dandelion here is busy managing his new cabaret club, there's something very important we have to do before we head off for Skellige, our Viking analog chunk of the main story, and that is I gotta fix my facial hair. Because this facial hair does not scream Viking. This facial hair screams cultured and matching up with the boyfriend back there. So I need to go and get either a clean shave so the mane grows back, or mystical, magical barbery that gets me,
You look fucking amazing on top of me.
Wow, thank you, ma'am. Oh, that completely derailed my train of thought. What the fuck was I doing? Barber, yes. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. If there's not, I know there's one in Oxenfurt. So... just because Oxenfurt's smaller and I won't have to spend as much time running around, I'm gonna head there for a quick trim. But first I think a shave, the closest I ever gave.
Wonderful.
All right, now that I've got my little musical theater bit out of the way. Where are we? There we go. Here and then up the hill somewhere, correct? Turn my fan on, it's a little stuffy in here. Sorry, down the hill. Because Oxenfurt's laid out a little weird.
Such excellence.
The knight from the fairy tales.
Hello, sir. I need to blend in.
Greetings, master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
Style the beard. Full beard, trim short. Let's go with that. I need to use your magical powers to grow hair on the rest of my face very quickly. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit more what we're looking for here.
So long.
All right, now that we've got the truly important business out of the way, time to get going. Skellige awaits, and so does Yennefer and theoretically Ciri, so let's not keep them waiting, despite the fact that we've been theoretically able to do this in the very beginning, but it's at a much higher recommended level. And now I'm outpacing that main quest by a good 5 levels. Hello, boys.
Duty calls?
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
I've heard a few of the Legends of the White Wolf. I've lived the rest of them.
There at Loch Marine.
Hey there,
My wife's
handsome.
mum's an old succubus. Drains my will to live.
So much work.
I love that little bit of NPC bitching. My mother-in-law's a succubus. Drains my will to live. I know it's more of a stereotype, but you know, some people you just can't please, and some of them are actually like decent people who you're happy to have in your life.
My wife's mum's an old succubus.
Holy shit, there's a lot of people complaining about their mother-in-laws. Mothers-in-law? How do we pluralize that? I'm legitimately curious. Okay. Pardon me, is there a captain here?
I'm busy.
Okay. Okay, you look important. You're wearing a shirt.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I got a hot date in Skellige.
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
He lies, he steals, and he's gay. And I mean all of these in the bad way.
As for Flask, everyone knows him.
All right. Back to the Sturgeon, everybody's favorite place to hang out on the docks. Although, to be fair, the dockside taverns usually were the best places to gather. There he is.
You, Wolverstone, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverstone? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellige, carrying grain. But that's our shush.
Good.
Got any coin?
Oh my word. That's a lot.
Here. That enough?
Hefty sack, like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain
Hi, Maya.
never sails sober.
Thanks for stopping on by. Lurking while working, more power to you.
Makes the rocking bearable.
I hope you enjoy all of the regional British accents that this game has.
Let's go.
And Doug Cockle's grating voice.
We must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
Yay. The captain's drunk off his ass. Let's go. Things are getting blurry. Picture depth of field, guys. Thank you for taking the time to put your armor on, Geralt. Okay, who's shooting me? Oh, that guy. Oh, he was shooting them. I was just in the way. Whoops. This is why you never get on the boat. The DM's just waiting to shipwreck you. don't touch my bling.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Uncut.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellige.
How you figure that?
You're wearing clan on crate colors. Ord Skellige's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellige.
There's a wetch a care trolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Excuse me?
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
You're talking about my girlfriend, man.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try. For mercy!
It's a bit more than a slap, but I think he got the point.
Had enough?
Best finish me now, cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Good fight. I blinked and missed it.
Expect I'll find it.
Head north, then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port side today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Roach, the teleporting demon horse. Glad you could join me here on the island, past the shipwreck and everything. And that is one vicious sounding dog. Okay, good. Finally, got a marker. Now I can fast travel and don't have to pay $1,000 again. Not that way.
Come on, trim it. It's got to be ready in time for the funeral. Croc will send us away with Bran.
I'm crying.
You have tried already.
Wonder where they'll.
Now they live at the bottom of the shore at last.
Huh. It's even sunset. How lovely.
King's passing.
Can you swing
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye. What's left?
Oop, I cut him off. Oh well, let the cutscene do it. It's all very somber, but I gotta say, I do love me a Viking funeral.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
'Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. 'Tis her decision.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
Now, the ever important question: do you flirt with your girlfriend at the funeral or not? Why not?
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
Yeah, that'd be my move.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Twirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful.
I'm in.
During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Haven't seen each other in 2 years. I want a solitary cottage by the sea. I want to lock myself inside with you. Stay there for a week.
What would we do there for a week?
Got so many ideas.
The one with the rope you use for trophies. That one seems interesting.
Kinky.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
And she's into it.
Did you learn anything in Velen?
Oh yeah. Time to catch you up on the plot so far. Oh boy. Well, for Velen.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Oh, I plan on spending a lot of time alone with you. We'll do plenty of things other than talk, but we'll do that too, I promise. Anyway, as for the big city...
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
The proud pose of all barrel-chested men in this game.
Guess our solitary hut will have to wait. Crack on crate's someone we want on our side. I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krag, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
It seems this is the week for playing games where dress up is the primary order of business.
Heard the nymphs were biting yesterday instead of the fish.
Oh, aye. Slant eyes. Holding it myself.
Let me hold you, sorry.
A man in need.
Well, it depends. What are you in need for, Skellige?
Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
Hey, level 22. Yay.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Conveniently, it's only 150 bucks. Considering the 1,000 that I paid to get here, this is literally chump change.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Mr. Boner, got it. I'm sure there's a number of people who will point me in the direction of a Mr. Boner if I ask them.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work by any chance?
Oh, I'll just pick up the side quest right now. What's up,
Listen,
Bjorg?
Got us some weird diabling. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk.
It's almost like this area's higher level,
Fishermen
or
wielding
something.
Just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses them up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's Tove too. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none other comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
Let's talk about my pay first. A bit too modest for my taste.
And by that I mean I'm gonna up it by maybe $12.
That's dear, it is, but could be worth it. All right, I'll pay you what you want.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that.
Ah, man needs worries like
Weird Diablin.
Brewer, don't eat so much.
Oh my god.
Because if you get hit in the gut,
The quest board that's not gonna have frickin' DLC quests on it. Reynalder's punishment. Reynalder of Clan Uncrate, son of Toki, wore a necklace made of a bear's teeth and claws, but it wasn't him who'd slain the beast. Thus, the Council of Elders has decided that Reynalder, son of Toki, will be deprived of his right to wear a sword and to swear oaths until he slays a bear armed only with a spear and a bronze dagger. That's rough, buddy. Contract stolen sword. Olaf, lead guard at Caer Trold, would like to make the following known. Someone snuck into the Ancrate armory and stolen the sword known as Kuliu. The yellow-bellied scoundrel who did the deed was seen leaving the village via the southern gate, heading towards the old fort. Whoever helps recover the sword will receive a reward worthy of his efforts, and whoever helps the thieves, a death worthy of his treachery. Lovely prose, that. Contract, Woodland Spirit. Warriors of Skellige. If there's man of ye brave enough to face the Woodland Spirit, the cruel oppressor of the inhabitants of Fairland, he'll get a reward that'll keep him in mead for a long while. We're not rich, but we've gathered a fair bit of coin between us. Come to Fairland and ask for Sven. Didn't realize you guys had talking reindeer here. There's the contract for the Mir Diablin that I just got. Gwent lessons, fuck that. And the fist fights. Strong as a sea lion, slippery as an eel, and ready to fight against the best. Join our tournament and face the mightiest fists in the Isles. Valrod of Caer Trolde, Einar of Faro, and Grim in Erenbjorn. Don't delay. Glory and honor are just a fist fight away. Okay, oh lord. I'm just going to assume the dead horse is here for a reason. As you were, gentlemen. Oh, there's a barber here. Well, I could have waited then. Oh well. Okay, well here's one of the fight rings, but I'll do that later. That'll be on a side quest stream.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
And hey, it's the stuffed unicorn. All right, time to play dress up. Oh geez, I got some swords to deal with too. My weight's fine for now. I don't know, complimentary, Geralt. And just for the look, let's lose the gloves. There we go.
Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... Who exactly is she to me?
Stay long?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this looks good. Oh, gee. Nice conquistador hat on that bear. Oh, roast pig. Oh, thank God I had lunch already. Gesundheit, sir.
May your axe never crumble.
Pardon me, gentlemen, coming through. Ooh, merchant.
Closer, stranger. Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
Depends. What have you got and what can I get from you, money-wise? Certain fast travel points, you say? Oh, and dimeritium ingots. Hell. Hello. No, that's a little pricey. Oh boy. Not right now, but good to know you have them. At some point I'll be back for crafting reasons, I'm sure. All right.
So long.
And with a lovely little profit after the fact, too.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Wait, do I actually have to read those things, or did I just unlock them? Well, I suppose I should actually check the map, shouldn't I? There's a few, but I think I'm going to be doing some of these manually. Oh well. Something for later. Well, I gotta say, this freaking Skellige outfit looks pretty dope. I mean, this is the kind of thing I might wear in real life. Just need a good excuse to do it.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Yeah? What's it to you? My, oh my, that was a yawn. And I really should have taken Roach this way. It said it was like 200 yards away. Oh no, that's as the crow flies. It is a longer way than that.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
A pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Berna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style.
Look, you gave me two outfits to choose from, and I chose the one with more black on it.
Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking.
Oh, no useful
I don't know what
talking.
Pratt wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
This blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the Black Ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Melitele.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
I'm growing it out just to tell the Nilfgaardians to go fuck themselves.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
Arnvald.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Croc on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
All these names would be worth a lot of points in Scrabble if proper nouns were allowed.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that
Training
because
dragons,
you're short of
perhaps?
strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Prove it.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Oh, hell yeah. Some
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
No shortcuts, got it.
I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go. We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
I got longer legs. Go!
Monster Slayer.
At least I have more control than the frickin' horse. Oh no, up. Mantle, damn it, mantle. No. Stupid control. I just know trying to do this in real life would fucking kill me. Mountain. As long as you sprint, this is the easiest fucking race in the game.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's.
Well, I mean, you did challenge a superhuman, so.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a Witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
I'll do a little drinking.
To Ceres.
Pass the mead in a tankard for the man.
To Bran. Nay, want for nothing in the world beyond.
To my beautiful companion.
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Remember, I'm a sorceress. I'm naturally very mysterious.
Do you have no shame?
Shame? Why would I?
Oh, fish look good.
What did you say in the feast theater?
Yeah, this frickin' feast hall.
Our isles are in for hard times.
If there was a place I'd like to live in this setting, it would be Skellige. This place looks awesome.
Tell me, Lagos.
Whoop.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Dona and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Charming, really.
Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
At the very least, gentlemen, take it outside.
Settle this outside.
Who the fuck are you to advise me, eh?
Someone with better manners. You insult Bran's memory and Krak's hospitality with this. Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the black ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Nope. Let's not punch the man this time.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
Uh-huh. Just fix your pathfinding. Okay, here we go.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
And that skirt clings in all the right places.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
If it wasn't for the fact that I'm following an NPC, I'd be looting everything in this fucking hallway.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
jackdaws caw, goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
Something I always appreciate is good guard dialogue for patrolling asshats. That sounds like the kind of bullshit conversation you'd have to pass the time when you're bored out of your gourd.
That was close.
Please, you got to hide and snuggle with Yennefer. There wasn't a bad thing about that.
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
I mean, I know we're doing the whole Viking thing and everything, but the crows as spies is very Saruman.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
Show off. Although I suppose trying to actually do like climbing in that skirt would just destroy it, and we can't have that.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
Occupational hazard, that, Geralt. There we go. There's the prompt.
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
What? Stuffed bear is classic.
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. Looks alive.
I don't know. Would a D&D druid be into taxidermy?
A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermien appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
AKA magic video call. Quick, get Ermien on the Mista-Zoom.
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked.
How do you cut yourself on a door, my guy?
The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out.
Yep.
Monsters.
Nice read.
I can feel them coming closer. They're everywhere.
Oh, I'm high.
That's one less. That's one less.
Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the scent of
I think I would prefer to smell what Yennefer's smelling. Grass drying sounds better than mushrooms.
That's one less.
Here I am hacking the taxidermy to pieces. Do you think anyone's gonna notice we were in here? Quick, stumble back to sobriety.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Sleep! please, let's never mention this again.
Mind if we, never mention this again?
Naturally. Doors open. We'll proceed as soon as you've collected trophies of your kills.
Oh, look at you being funny.
Let's go inside, Geralt.
No, I destroyed that fucking bear. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, I thought they were attacking first.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions.
Raise suspicions? I hacked the taxidermy to pieces. It's not... That's gonna be very suspicious.
Dear Druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here.
For the record, I've never heard Ouroboros pronounced that way.
Letter bearing
Wondrous
Hermion's
world
seal
of insectoids.
to the druids. Warns them
Ritual
about
plants.
Yeah, God,
Ah,
things.
you know.
Things. Okay, anyway.
Raymond Marlove. A biography enhanced.
Okay, thank you for shutting up, Yen. Brother Druids, be forewarned that a sorceress has arrived on Ard Skellige. Her name is Yennefer, and she hails from Vengerberg. I know you are immune to feminine wiles, and will not let a well-draped skirt muddle your reasoning. Nevertheless, I warn you not to be taken in by her intelligence and refinement. I know who Yennefer is. I do not, however, know the true goal of her stay in Skellige. I see no point in asking her this question directly, for Yennefer is known for her cunning and eloquence. She says not what she thinks, but what she wishes you to hear. You must remember this is no second-rate sorceress. This is a person who breaks bread with the rulers of the north, and who most recently has been working with the Nilfgaardian Emperor himself. Familiar with courts the world over, she possesses an ability to manipulate even the She possesses an ability to manipulate that even the wiliest diplomat would envy. Yennefer has displayed an unhealthy interest in the site of the cataclysm we are striving to study. I have not given her permission to go near it, but I caution you to keep your eyes and ears open all the same. The sorceress from Vengerberg is a stubborn and effective manipulator. I know that in the past her and Croc's paths crossed. I suspect that she will wish to use this old friendship for some ulterior purpose. What that is exactly, I will try to determine. Once I do, I will inform you in a separate letter. May the power be with you, brothers. Hermione.
Dwarven triple mead.
Triple mead. Sign me the fuck up.
Seems Hermione has real tobacco brought in.
You know, more power to him. Me, I don't smoke.
Skellige's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
The island folk of Skellige, like many nations of the north, hold a series of beliefs about the wild hunt as recorded in legends, myths, and fables. This horrifying phenomenon is said to herald the coming of war and misfortune. Characteristic of their tales, and distinguishing them from their continental versions, is that the islanders imagine the wild hunt not as a cavalcade of wraiths galloping across the night sky, but as a ghostly longship. The vessel, called the Naglfar, is said to be built of the claws of dead men. For this very reason, superstitious Skelligers remove the nails of their dead expressly to prevent them from being used to fortify this ghastly ship. In many legends, the Naglfar sails out of Morog, the land of chaos. Cool. Hey, what's this? A giant pine cone.
Pine cone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
Fucking Excalibur.
A sword in a stone. Thing's begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Clever bastard. No, not gonna be King of England anytime soon. A skull.
A child's skull.
A child's skull. Oh, great, thanks.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
The Thinker?
Looks like Hermione places something in the statue's hand. Need something else. Gotta look around.
I mean, I've got a number of things. I'm just not sure what it would be asking for.
A goat carved out of linden wood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist.
Okay, well, I guess it is one of those three things. So, I'm guessing it's either the meat or the skull. Oh, wait, we got something else.
Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
Well, I can see the secret door.
Let's try again.
All right. The child's skull seems a bit morbid, and he is a druid, so let's try the pine cone first.
What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing.
Well, I tried. Please the mead. Please don't let it be the skull. I can't remember.
Mead. Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes.
That sounds correct.
Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Oh, thank God it wasn't a child's
Ermion
skull.
enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Now, is this his lab, or did he just find this place and repurpose it?
This is it.
Wait, I hear something stomping around.
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Incoming golem. Or elemental, I guess.
Stench.
Ooh, ouch. Oh, it hurts when it hits. Die, damn you. Come on. There we go.
Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
Yes?
I'm looking around for a way to disarm the trap. Or escape from the trap.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind.
Damn, I want to kiss you.
Hold on tight. Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle.
Well, that's one way to do it. Wouldn't mind watching. And also getting away from this effect that is really causing a weird double on my model right now. And just in case I think I know where this is going, and censor. Yep.
Wait.
For what?
We must talk to Croc.
Why? Think he misses us? Because I missed you.
Let this happen. Technically, there's nothing objectionable yet, but it's about to happen, so I might as well just leave this on.
Oh, no.
I missed you too.
Yes, Geralt. Get on the unicorn.
When are you gonna finally burn this piece of junk?
My heart couldn't take it. So many memories. Damn it, Geralt. Do you have any idea how much they cost?
Come here. We gotta hurry. Croc's waiting.
How romantic of you. Nope. Just get to it.
Yen, let go of the mane.
I know you. I let go, you throw us off. Don't even try.
Oh dear. Well, did you kids have fun?
My, oh my.
Missed you.
I missed you too.
We ought to get back to the wake.
I must dress. Turn around.
Do I have to? Okay. We're back. And fully decent.
Crate asked about you.
We went out for a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. We'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth.
That axe looks so out of place next to all those really well-made swords. See also that club.
Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now.
Older they grow, more trouble they get? Yeah. Because they think their chicanery extends beyond the living room of your house.
How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
Correct.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
I love this place. Anyway, we have an idea.
Magic anomaly on Ord Skellige somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms, right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
She's got superpowers,
I'm
man.
learning that very thing, which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellige's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Unfold, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot.
I love the cotton balls and mouth voice he's got.
My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
All right, let's run our way down the checklist.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ard Skellige.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
Tis true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Once again, here I am, tracking down the younger generation once again. Anyway, speaking of...
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
And what about you, old man?
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
God, I wish more politicians thought that way. No. The old ones think they know everything, and they gotta keep it all the same.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellige. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krak. I will see you later.
Okay. First things first, get dressed. Second thing, actually do my level up. Ooh, I got a new thing. Yeah.
Adventure seeker.
Dot damage. Hell yeah. That's what. Oh God. Where the hell am I and how do I get out of here? You know what? I'll follow you, Croc. I think you're heading back inside.
More trouble.
Yourself, Holger.
Okay.
You're drunk as a sea swine.
Got to kill Donar.
Why? Wherefore?
All right, here we go.
Hjalmar will never be king. The gods have cursed the lands of the Odd
Dog. Oh, hold on. Hold on, there's a blacksmith.
What's this? It's, adornment. I engraved it.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting, not looking pretty.
Swords need thumping.
Oh, then I guess I'm talking to you.
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Oh, yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellige is right here at Caer Trolde Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them
Yep.
all a careful look.
Beard's coming in.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Ah, and there's the DLC heavy armor. Well, it looks awesome. It's not what I'm going for this time around. Well, there's the superior thing. Do I have the things for superior griffin stuff yet? No, I think I still have to find that. Deal with it later.
So long. Besides, the enhanced stuff's for level 18 anyway. I'll be good for the next few levels. Where the hell are we? Oh my word. Yeah, that's a ways away. I guess let's start at Randvig. Pick up the side quest on the board and then move on.
Hold up, traveler! Wait!
What became of those nice Barrow lads who went treasure hunting in the ruins?
I don't know, but I'm afraid we shan't see him again.
Why are you talking like that?
Cunning man wanted. Good folk, in order to avoid the being enchanted by the siren's call, I stuffed my ears full of beeswax. It worked, but now I can't get rid of the shite. Anyone know a man skilled in mystical healing who could help me out? Ravner. Disturbing portents. The druids have seen disturbing portents in the guts of a sacrificial lamb. If you don't have to, don't go out to sea for the next week and do not sign any contracts. The white whale is mine. If you see a white whale in the sea, let it swim on. It's mine. If anyone catches it before me, Freya be my witness. I will stab that wretch to death with my harpoon. Ismail. Call me Ishmael. All right. Wrong part of the reference there, but good job on you. The Council of Elders decrees that it is unbecoming that Randvig's sons and daughters should wear foreign clothes. Whoever notices a woman wearing continental lace, satin, or silk can tear them off her and to pieces then and there. Yeesh. Similarly, if a warrior starts dressing up in useless glittery armor or boots with golden buckles, he will be severely punished. Nithing. I'm asking for help from anyone who can give it. Someone has cast a cruel and treacherous curse on my line for which I cannot find a remedy. If you've skill in undoing such charms, or even if you have heard of a worthy cunning man or peller who has such a gift, seek me out in my house near Ranvig and rescue me from this misfortune. I shan't spare the coin in recompense. Lotar. Contract, missing son. Be ye Skellige or continent man, read attentively into the very end. My son Olve, he went off to seek adventure and never returned. So I'm asking all travelers to keep their eyes out for him, and if you bring him back or find out what's happened to him, I'll pay a generous reward and keep you in my prayers to Freya, Odin of Ranvig, who is that guy who was just calling for me, so I've got his side quest now. And here's the horse races, that'll be for later. Alright. Roach! We got a ways to go, my man.
Oh!
And we get to look at all this lovely scenery. Pardon me, sir. Sorry, I'm just body checking all of you on the road, but I got places to be. Oh. Pardon me, that hidden treasure is literally right there. I believe I can take half a second to pick it up. Itinerant merchant's notes, a key. Praise be to Freya, our great mother. They said the road was fraught with danger, that sea devils awaited any who traveled it, that a bandit lurked behind every tree. But I sacrificed a lamb to Freya and donned an amulet made of falcon feathers, and lo and behold, I traversed the entire isle without so much as drawing my sword. I did some damned fine trading along the way, packed my chest so full of silver and other treasures that my back near snapped setting it on the wagon. If everything goes as planned, I'll be home tomorrow around sunset. I owe the goddess mightily for the tender care she's taken of me. Oh, failed at the end there, my guy. Anyway, so that quest is just going to point me toward the treasure chest, so I'll save that for a quick little side quest at a later time. Into the woods. Oh, jeez. That thing's level 31. What the actual hell? What the hell is that thing doing on the pathway to a level 16 quest?
You're mad, woman! Mad, I say!
Maybe,
but I've got good reason. I hold Ciri dear too. You know this damn well. But the Mask of Urberus is no trifle. Have you any idea what could happen if it is used? Any idea of the consequences?
No, but neither do you. So stop panicking.
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good. May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief.
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us.
Details, my guy.
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much.
Man, you got a big nose.
That Urberus created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Urberus made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
Lovely story. How do we know this?
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
And they're all 100% accurate, right?
Their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
On the one hand, a theft. On the other, Ciri's life.
I also care deeply for the girl. I proposed a series of other methods. Yennefer refused to listen. She claimed they would take too long. Whereas she needs immediate results. She has always been hot-headed.
So she's more so you're Marvel and she's DC.
Never mind that she might bring. What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask.
All right.
We must neutralize the mask. Mute its power.
Interesting, this water effect on the hill here.
Great.
Burn the ugly fuckers, burn them.
What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
The power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
Oh no, I shall endure the scorn of one old druid.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Like this nuclear explosion in this forest.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
All right.
Well, let's go.
Two for one.
Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until we've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot.
Man, this place is fucked up.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
That's one.
Ciri and her companion weren't
That's
harmed.
one hell of a
I saw them
blast.
escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself.
You dropping anything? Yep, teeth. Cool.
Well, ready? Use the mask.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Don the mask.
Skadoosh.
Fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely.
Probably the elven
Ciri's
guy.
companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us.
Hi, Santa.
If someone's death were to help you find Ciri, would you start making human sacrifices as well?
Yeah, you know what? You got the weather under control and no natural disaster, so chill.
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
We think a powerful curse was cast here.
Plausible. Considering what happened to the wood. Do you know upon whom?
Not yet, but we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased them. They fought. Ciri was wounded but managed to escape.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes? Is that it?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
He went flying in that direction.
Perhaps at the trail
Something's
end.
pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Thank you.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
I can.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true. The Wild Hunt. I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
'Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is no obstacle for her.
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ard Skellige. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
Wait, can't we go together? Right now?
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well. Let's go. Stay close to me.
No, those aren't potions, that's beer.
Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Thank you for chilling out once you found out that the Wild Hunt was involved.
Since I was last on Hindersfjall. But if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
Barely sprouted whiskers.
And what if Craven told the truth?
And me?
What if he didn't abandon us? What was...
I won't speak it.
He was our brother in blood. We sailed on the same longship, sat oar to oar.
Nope. Time to interrogate people during a moment of mourning. This will only end well.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing.
Yen, please.
Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
Oh dear.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Go on.
I ran out to get help, to get Leif. But so many bodies. Yole, Ingvar.
Magical spawning chair.
Which way did the riders go?
Towards the sea, through the ravine, on horses made of bones. Bones and ice and...
Enough! Get to the point. Now.
Yeah, sorry about that. We are in fact actually looking for them and the person they were chasing. Speaking of...
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry,
Craven!
My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
This Craven you mention, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skellige.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
Yay.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
So, it's a complex curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Toredar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
As a small minor point, that line, those who descend, who like go down into the garden, like stay there forever, is a pretty good line. I know I didn't say it exactly right, but it's a very somber and haunting line for it's like, yeah, those who go don't come back.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
Fair. And to be more fair, we are looking for the woman who's like a daughter to us, so... You know, niceties be damned.
My. That must be Morkvarg. Quite the appetite.
Might even call it wolven.
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. a crumb. Fade, fade. Shank, not again, not again.
Did we really need a subtitle for that part?
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
I don't know, the fact that I'm here to kill him and officially put him out of his misery, he might just, you know, stop attacking and just let it happen. What, a guy can dream, can't he?
Where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
But they don't make spells for that?
You should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
Ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please. I can be extraordinarily conciliatory.
Yen, look me in the eye. What are you plotting?
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under you. Go already.
Yeah, it's not like the crown of a, you know, dead nation's gonna be much help to anyone right now.
Flowing profusely. Trail's clear. Should lead me to him.
Alright, where's the stink cloud? Oh, footsteps. There we go. Or he said scent, and I was thinking, you know, the smell cloud. This him?
Light prints. Craven trod carefully.
Alright, down we go. Come on in, say hi. I should probably also put fire back on. Anyway, Craven.
No bite marks. Morkvark doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled. Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something.
Is this locked? Yes, it is.
Looks like Morkvark got bored of sneaking around and attacked.
Speaking of... Alright, Craven, where are you at?
Craven was injured. Started running. Craven's blood.
You go in here?
Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round.
Okay, cool. Around. Sure. Also locked and scratched to all hell. There we go. A lot of locked doors in this place. Also bloodstains, but I'm not here to worry about those. Oh, okay, yeah, like this. Okay, here we go. Pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking. Oh, nope, I guess not. Okay. I think it does want me to go through the, through this.
Morkvarg doesn't give up easily.
He required. Do I have to find and beat up Morkvarg? Is that it? Do I have to get the key from him? Well, there's something over here. Oh, this looks promising.
Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it.
Oh. Thanks for the analysis there, Geralt. Okay, so that was the first one. So that's going to be the second one. And the quest updated, so that's got to be the right one. The things you forget not playing a game for 5 years. While I'm thinking about it, let's unlock the frickin' door. Can I, oh, key required. Damn it. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll do it the hard way.
Roots. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt, you scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Why?
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever.
Yes, her sarcasm is a beautiful thing.
To meet you.
I am still curious about how we got him up there, but okay.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Black magic's no joke. Casting those spells never ends well. Never.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me. But the thought that Ciri is in danger? I like that even less.
I understand. Still doesn't give us the right to...
Geralt, please. This is not the time to debate ethics.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
I'm not poking holes, just thinking about the consequences. How about you? Given them any thought?
No. Geralt, I'll say it again. We're short on time. Ciri is short on time. Fine. You busy yourself pouting. I'll handle the rest.
Yeah, he's moving already.
Selene, Defrain! Selene, Davidar!
Those really detailed eyes.
Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
You died in battle. You've recovered.
Geralt, this is not the time to cheer up a corpse. A young woman. Ashen hair, green eyes. What happened to her?
She's wise. They cursed me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No.
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
No, I like D&D's Speak with Dead a lot better. That seems a lot less painful.
Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember?
Yes. You will trust the voice of doom.
Rock.
Seriously, that pose in that hoodie looks very Dr. Doom.
You're awake, and I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But I call myself Dave.
What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
And where is he? My friend.
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No,
He simply doesn't like others to see it. How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest, desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
What's this? Did you undress me?
I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see if you had any wounds that needed tending.
Mm-hmm. And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare. I swear. On my honor.
Easy. I believe you.
It's just fun watching you squirm.
Help me stand.
I don't think you should.
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Oh yeah, this.
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
Really, there's no need.
Man, that's a lot of candle wax.
Hey, fine. You can't stand on your own 2 feet. And it's no surprise with your muscles frozen stiff. But don't you worry. Mum and I will take care of you.
Cute freckles, Astrid.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock as fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You'd best take a horse.
True. Skellige can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh yes, from very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust
I
me.
like the extra touch that I'm very low on health and my health bar too.
Muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah, I know.
See Snorri strutting around in final, gleaming with gold that one. Had to squint from the glare. They say he means to ask Yorin for her hand today. Her hand's all I get. Not a one don't know she's only got eyes for rock.
Getting ran.
In you go and get out of those rags.
I can't remember exactly when it starts, but I do know there's more naked happening, so sensor bar is going on. Okay, well.
Let's go. I'm getting goose pimples.
Yep, there we go.
Finally. I was so worried you'd...
Ach, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. That's good. What's on your thigh, child? That a bruise?
This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
Thank you for not having to have me describe what's happening.
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are, gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
As a big pot or jug or whatever.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
You know, I don't really have a home. I'm a traveler.
Ah, that's right. Where was your ship headed?
Ship?
We fished you out of the sea. We thought you were in a shipwreck.
Yes, my ship.
Thank you for framing it so that we can't see Astrid's head, but her boobs are in full view.
I'm looking for someone.
Not your betrothed, I hope.
Why?
It'd break Skjal's heart. He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like he was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy Skjal?
Seems nice.
Well, he seems nice.
Oh my. He's that bad?
Leave it, Astrid. Who she likes is her affair, and it's not to you.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but I really must go now.
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over, and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lufferton groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Skjal's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
Oh, why not?
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. Gods bless your journey.
Oh, and here's the rest of the ladies. Ma'am, girls. Ooh, wait. Optional, drink a shot of fire water to warm up. Sorry, taking a quick shot of something alcoholic. Yay for a gratuitous nudity scene. Out of everything Game of Thronesy, this was the Game of Thronesiest. Okay, there we go. We're back. And at full health. Saunas are magical things, people.
Storms are coming.
Having sat in a couple myself, yes, they do feel fantastic. I have to get over the initial ick of feeling sweaty as hell.
The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
Oh, don't say. Just tell me you don't have time to talk.
I'm sorry, but I can't bring myself to chat right now.
Right. Besides, it's not important. I'll take Njord. You can ride Greyback. She's old, but she'll make the...
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
And here comes the hunt. Yep. People are already dying. You guys waste no time. Skjal, you're moving too much for that axe. Get stun locked, asshat. I hope nobody's noticing me blink around the village. They might have some questions after that. No, we must protect the sauna. There's a bunch of defenseless naked women in there. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should. Okay, you know what? Maybe it's just gonna keep coming. I should just leave now. Anyway, on the horse.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can thank me once we get there safe. Let's ride.
Alright, waiting for the game's controls to catch up with what's happening.
Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
Yeah, these fucked up looking hounds. Yeah. Pardon me while I canter for a minute. Ooh, ow. And with that sword, that's gotta hurt. Oh, it's this ugly little bastard.
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What?
I saw him at Stoneon, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Be gone, I say!
Oh, this is rough.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Well, at least you don't have to deal with the smell of the second thing. Yeah, she could have shown sympathy, but we needed to get information out of that guy, and he was really protesting.
Yen, let's get out of here. Now.
You needn't ask me twice.
The garden! Our garden!
And here we go.
How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
That went well.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well, she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
Ah, yeah, this. We're gonna take a slight time out from the main story and do the little Yennefer thing right quick. Because I have reasons to believe that it may time out if I progress too far in the main story. And also because I did kind of just get to Skellige. I do kind of want to hang out a little bit longer. No, I really could have just followed her, couldn't I?
To keep me company.
Never know what might come at you deep in a dark forest.
You think someone may wish to hurt me?
Think I should warn off anyone who'd be dumb enough to try.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Come on now.
Yep, let's check the quest board first. A week before Beltane, Freya's priestesses will visit the village. Those weak of health, those tormented with bad dreams, expectant mothers and women with sick children, come to the Jarl's house, where for a modest payment, the servants of the goddess will receive those in need of help. My son Gundian fled the battlefield. If you meet him, kill the coward and throw his naked corpse into the sea for the fish to feed on. Bringerd. Dad of the year right here. Request from the Druids. Sons and daughters of Skellige. When you catch a shark, it is unbecoming to take only the fins and drop the rest into the sea. Such wastefulness is an insult to both gods and nature. The body of every killed creature, whether weasel or whale, has to be used in its entirety to the last bone and tendon. Ermion. Ooh, contract. Monster on the high road. I need a hero. A man favored by the gods. Or a witcher. Anyone, really, who's not afraid to stand up to the ghastly creature what's been attacking folk walking the main road to Larvik. A reward's been set aside. If you don't fear death and long for fame and ballads, come see the village elder. Thorleif, son of Bear Hogs. Bear Hugs. P.S. Sverre, you stay home. You've done enough as it is. Race for Modron Freya's glory. Looking to worship Freya and prove your courage at the same time? Join the annual Heroes Pursuits. The priestesses and our goddess herself will shower you with gold and blessings. Let it be known that not everyone who takes part in our race will reach the finish line in one piece. So if you've a pregnant wife, unfinished business, or debts you're honor-bound to repay, think twice before straddling your mount. Sister Svana. Contract on Morkvarg. Sons and daughters of Freya. Another year has passed in which Morkvarg plays our goddess's gardens. Whoever musters the courage to eliminate this evil will gain fame amongst mortals and the favor of the immortals, as well as a prize from the temple's vault from Sister Josta. I'll deal with Morkvarg later. That's a legit contract, which also means it'll happen on a different stream.
Beware the bandits that lurk in the high road.
You best take that back. You defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here.
Oof. Yeah, the local color's not exactly great right now.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Ah, we after wishes, are we?
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
And the last time you tried to use a djinn, things went horribly wrong. And I know that from the show.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
All right.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
The time had come. He went into the mine.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
Meat halls.
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
I know your kind.
Do you know?
But can you swing an axe?
Oh, that would make quick work of the beast.
Lead the way.
I'll be back for your side quest later, people of kind people of Larvik.
It would depend on the situation.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Stronger, I assure you.
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Hey, if it's her car, she gets to drive. Take a seat. Oh shit, do I have another level up? I do, I hit level 23. Hell yeah.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
Geralt?
There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad Eich Criede Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
You just don't know water breathing? Anyway.
How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
Anyway, as I was saying, Geralt, learn to laugh at yourself. Trust me. It's a lot easier that way. There's an entire cave system down here. Whoop.
Yeah, you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, You've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
And a shitload of drowners too, but conveniently, underwater, this hand crossbow is the single most powerful weapon in the world.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a clan drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Why is there a black magic doll in this giant shell? I'll be right up, but there is treasure down here. Alright. Oh, yep, there's one of the drowners. Sit, damn it.
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there.
Down we go. Very dark. Oh, found the treasure chest and something else.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Would you
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
I think I found a Svarog runestone. I didn't realize they had giant robots.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haemai symbols.
Alright, I guess we're not counting that as proof of anything.
Got a chest, really old. Now that's what I call war beauty.
Have you found the Jinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Jinn is to you.
Alright. Well, I guess we gotta find a lot of things, don't we? You know what? Now that I think about it, I think the bubbles are pointing me in the direction, so... There's something up here. Swim faster, Geralt. I'm caught on bullshit. Arrows.
Arrows stuck in the side, the kind Pharaoh folk use. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Oh, and we got something. We got something mean. It's just hovering there, menacingly. Goodbye, Siren. Thank you for stopping by, but you're 10 levels too low for me to care about.
You're getting better at this.
go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
The two of you are adorable together.
Something strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
We can only swim so fast.
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do.
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Yep, we got wildlife. Yeah, it's very powerful when I can actually hit something. Are you swimming or are you flying? Whatever you're doing, and yep, you are swimming. There we go. If only we could all have crossbows this powerful underwater. Alright, in we go into this frickin' HMS Nern route.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
I should also point out that I was literally just in the water and now you teleported me to the top of a freezing mountain. This is not going to be good for my health.
That I know. But I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Remarkably, I do in fact understand this. It's one of those weird things where I have to know if, like, am I feeling a temporary attraction or is this actually like what I'm feeling is like real? So that's, I kind of feel this on a deep level.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Jinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
What if I don't want to? It's not your choice, man. This is hers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Wow, my feet look really long in this snowbank.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Oh, hello? Cotton.
Nothing interesting here.
I know, I wasn't trying to look at that. I was trying to look at the chest, my guy. Bread.
Nothing interesting.
Okay. All right, it's got a hole, doesn't it? There it is. Just slice.
Wonder what this
no,
means.
God, the bundle, jackass.
Mystery of mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Interesting.
Diagram Weeper. Boots.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
There's a blood stain there too. Oh yeah, this.
These must have slept here.
And then the bookcase fell over on him and slid.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
All right, stand it up. Ooh.
Yeah, think you should see this.
What do you have?
I believe I found your friend Amos, or whatever his fucking name is.
It's Amos.
It is Amos.
It's exactly like the etching in the book, except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Oh dear.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Ah! I don't like what the camera just did there.
Step back a bit.
Well, at least I'm dry
What am I
now.
going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Jinn, Rif Kaishta Engaya, Kaishta et Disclair,
Gevired Castle.
Ominous thunder.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
I really hope this works, because I don't think just shooting fire at it's going to do much. I am attacking a cloud.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
I have cornered a cloud. Come on, heavy attacks, do your thing. There we go.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Oof.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We got two halves of an expired djinn seal. You want to take one as a, you know, one half for you, one half for me? Kind of like world's biggest, you know, till death do us part necklace or something?
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired.
Yeah, you were also, you know,
Thank you for coming, Geralt.
naked and strapped to a bed for like ritualistic reasons or something.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Then here's where you can break up with her. But I'm not doing that this playthrough.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Sucker for a good romance. And I don't have to censor this one because you're both wearing clothes this time.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Oh, push for it.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
It is a nice view. And thank God the spikes are on your other shoulder.
Lovely.
I think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
Anyway, she's gone and I'm stuck on top of a mountain. Again. Nah, I'm kidding. She brought us both back.
On horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
Bitch, you haven't played Skyrim.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise, he might feel compelled to remind you.
And he won't be polite about it either.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Can't argue with that.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
Yes.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Excuse me. Because I still feel that even as a side quest, this one kind of sandwiches itself rather nicely into the overall flow of the main story. Anyway, now to find a fast travel sign. And also, let's see the barber. Let's trim the face bush here.
Greetings.
Smooth seas this morning, as if the gods themselves were paying their respects to the great Conung Bran.
You a tailor?
I am. Only one in the Isles, most like.
Can you cut my hair, tailor man?
Take it you're good with scissors. Give me a haircut.
It ain't something I usually do, but it wouldn't be right to turn down a traveler.
Conveniently, I don't need tailoring. I just need a trim. Full beard, trim short. There's also gonna be something I'm gonna be doing to myself before bed tonight. There we go. And it can grow back in again.
So long.
Alright.
My
Yeah.
gran told me about you.
Oh, a monster slayer. Yep, that's me.
You heard the young on Crete sailed off the face of the ice. Don't eat so much. Why the spit not?
That's right. It's the remaining side quest is Gwent based, and I don't care. Alright. To Velen. And all the way back here.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
God, I forgot how quiet these frickin' things are.
I'll tell you. Where'd you come from?
Alright. Hello, gentlemen. Nope, I think I saw the wall kind of load in a little bit there. What's up, Sarge?
Talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
I hate that stupid Pam Param song they have. Nope, that's the bookie. I want this guy.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Wait a minute, aren't you the tailor from Skellige? Didn't I just see you?
No, not about to bring him back. Open the door, now.
And I assure you, you can find more entertainment than a boil-covered cripple.
Hey, little guy.
Now, there was a following the thread quest, so I guess I should have paid attention to, but we'll deal with it later. We're working on this.
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen.
Oh, Roach is a she.
Well, come on.
I don't know if he mentioned that before, but if he did, I missed it.
What the?
Nope.
Quit playing around. Let's go.
That big ass hand of yours.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Daddy mad. Conveniently loading screen, I'm not looking to add cards to my Gwent deck. I suffer through it when the main quest requires it of me at this point. That's an entirely, like...
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Oh, he's trying.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
And my beard's already grown back.
Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity?
Would you like to hear the summary of my last few streams, sir?
I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack, A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
and into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
Dude, I am traveling all over, like, at least 2 countries worth of land, and I am but one guy with a horse. Please chill.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Rafael Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
Details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
God bless you, Charles Dance. Ooh, 4,000! Holy crap!
This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
Yeah, it's a shame your teleporting doesn't work like just opening a gate and having us walk through it.
Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Man, I forgot just how short the actual Skellige portion of the main plot was. We finished that in like 2 hours. If you there's a lot to do in Skellige, just very little of it has to do with finding Ciri. Uma, chill out, please.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
We ride to Helm's Deep. Oh wait, no shit. I do love the look of Kaer Morhen, and this place is great.
quite a while.
Hey, Vesemir, haven't seen you since the tutorial.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
So what's with the mess?
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Threw the bed off the balcony.
Really?
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Oh.
Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that
Oh,
infestation
following
in
the thread.
bud.
That was that Lambert
Since Yennefer
thing.
needs to distill
That
some
Lambert side
ingredients in
quest
their
that led to
organ,
Skellige back.
like they
Oh
say,
well,
two
we're not
birds
finishing that
with
side
one
quest.
stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Yeah, that was the Lambert quest. Curiosity compels what my autosaves look like. All perfectly doable. All right. But considering the length of things I'm about to get in to do all this curse lifting and everything, I'm actually thinking I'll be ending the stream a little early this time around just for the sake of pacing. And also, I confess, maybe a little bit of the train of thought, use my words, need my words. Autosave. I might actually, between streams, just go back, use the autosave to finish up that Lambert quest. Probably off stream at this point, and then just return here after that fact. But I'll debate on whether or not I actually want to do that or not. But for the time being, I am going to actually end for the for the day. I have some things to do this evening, and I need time to do them. And I have to do some things before them. So, for those of you who stopped by, I hope you enjoyed yourself for the duration. For those of you who made it through the VOD, I hope it was somewhat entertaining. I know I was a bit quiet, but This one was more story heavy, so there's more of me shutting the hell up and letting the characters actually do their thing. And other than that, I will be streaming more Hollow Knight tomorrow, either at some point in the afternoon, either 2 or 3, depending on how the day happens. But other than that, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time.